Well, good morning. I'm very happy to welcome you here at the Forum Stadtberg at the conference World Text on the relationship between experimentation, politics and literature here in Forum Stadtberg. I'm Max Höfler. Some of you already know me. I'm an author and the head of the Department of Literature here at the Forum Stadtberg. And I will do the hosting of the weekend. So if you have any questions, just ask me and my colleagues, and I will try to play some sort of time police all over the weekend because we have really tense program, and I started to crash the schedule just in advance by beginning quite late. But be sure, I won't cut myself, I will cut you in time. So, I'm sure that we can stay with the schedule. It will be over there, it's printed out now, and you can look up when your turn will be and so forth. Well, and I'm some sort of co-founder of the Crowd. Crowd is a community, most of you already know it. It's a community of people who work in the independent literature scene, and it was set up by 4 European literary institutions, by the Forum Stadtberg here in Graz, by the Lettertage Berlin, and Nuoren Voiman-Liito, I always didn't get that, from Helsinki, then Ideogramma Nicosia in Cyprus. And in that framework of the Crowd, we, as you know, we had this idea of this omnibus reading tour from Finland to Cyprus, about 100 authors from more than 37 countries who are 12 weeks on the bus. And now we are in the middle of the tour, and we're here in Graz, and we thought that it would be a good idea that we should do some sort of conference, a symposium here in Graz, to think what we are, to discuss what we are doing within the tour, what does the, what are the important questions concerning independent literature, and of course concerning political issues, because like everything, the Omnibus Tour is also embedded in certain political environment. For us authors with an European passport, it's no problem to go from north to south, but if you don't have an European passport and you want to go from south to north, you will face enormous problems. And so we have to ask what kind of role authors can play or should play in our society. How political can literature be? Is it even possible for literature to be a means of emancipation? Which role does the artistic form play then, if it's it could be a mean of emancipatory action and something like that? What are the restraints of the literary business? What kinds of strategy exists to escape from them or to deal with these internal and external restrictions of the literary production? Is it possible to subvert them, and how, if yes? Well, a lot of questions, and we will somehow talk about that. We will talk about you will talk about your approach, and we are all invited to ask questions. I will start with, after your lectures, I will start with some stupid questions, and well, I hope that we can have a discussion out of that somehow. But I'm sure that we will exchange great ideas and strategies. These 2 weeks, 2 days. I hope it won't feel like 2 weeks. Well, at the end, the bad news, you know, the organizational concerns. Please stick to the schedule. Not as I do, but well, it's very important. But because we are 26 authors, especially at night at the readings, we have a 10-minute slot for every author. If we all stick to it, so then every author will have really the attention of the audience and the attention of the other authors, and that would be totally fair if we all stick to the 10 minutes. Then, well, yeah, today, what's the schedule of the 2 days? From 10 to 4 p.m. there are these lectures and discussions. There will be lunch. We provide lunch in the first floor at 12:30 p.m. Yeah, you can eat there, and then it's the second part of the lecture. And at night, we start at 8 p.m. With the readings. Those who need sound check, they will know it. It's Jörg, Jaap, yeah. And please be here at 6 p.m. to check it out. And the others, it would be great if you be here at 6 p.m. as well, so that we can check out the screening of your poems and the text you sent to us, if you want to change something in the running order of the poems, and so that we can really start at 8 p.m. Well, that's it. No, money. Well, yeah. I suggest that that everyone wants to be paid, and to get that on. My colleague Nora asked me to meet up, that we can all meet up at 4 p.m. today to make this Kafkaesque paperwork we have to do, unfortunately. And so I beg you, please stay after the, please come here at 4 p.m. after the last lecture, so we can do it together to fix it as fast as possible, so that you get your money as well in time. Well, too much blah blah. Let's start with the real talk. Let's start with Stefan Schmitzer. And yeah, I'm very happy. He's an author from Graz. Don't want to bother you with biographical details this weekend. You can all look up at our homepage. So I just say Stefan Schmitzer.